You guys see how nasty and green and just dirty this pond is? Well, that's in part because they were up here cleaning out all these plants out of the stream area. It's something that needed to be done. Well, Kathy got in here, cleared out all of them irises, which were just a nightmare. Well, now I've got to go through and clean the wetland filter. This is going to be the first time it's ever been cleaned since the pond's been up. So I'm going to take you guys through the whole journey on how we clean the wetland. Okay, so the first thing we do, shut off power to the main pump. Instantly you hear it die down. Now we are not pumping up water to the wetland up there. You'll see the waterfalls over there slowly trickle to a stop. And now this will allow us to stick a pump down in the snorkel and start sucking out all of this nasty water. Okay, we've got the whole top coming off now. That is just soupy mud in there. That is gross, disgusting. So this is the tiny little centipede that we've got to stick a pump down in. So I went inside, I found a 3,600 gallon per hour pond pump to a long hose I can shoot over there and to the woods. I also have this pump here that is in the pond water I can use to go ahead and wash the gravel out. So as this dies down a little bit, I'll get this pump hooked up and we'll start pumping her out. Okay, we're plugging it in. Now it is shooting out nasty mud water. Look at this. Oh my goodness, that is tar. But this grass over here will absolutely love it. So I had to end up taking the pump that I had in the pond, sticking it down into the wetland filter because the pump I found was no bueno. That is just appalling. Look at all that mud on there. Can't see no gravel whatsoever. That is a neglected wetland filter if I ever seen one. But you got to take these things down and you have to actually wash them out to remove that dirt and be able to get it out of your pond. Once this is clean, it'll go back to making this pond, you know, sparkling clean. We do sometimes put the barley and whatnot in the stream here, but my dad didn't do that this year because we do have the paddlefish that are in the pond here, and they probably love all the microorganisms that are in the water. Okay, you guys can see a little bit more what's going on here. That's all slop. You can see a little bit of gravel right there. But we're just pumping out, that is brown mud water. We are almost to the bottom of the wetland filter down there. It's about 5 foot deep. I'd say we're probably about 3.5 feet down. So once that sucks air, I got to take this pump, stick it back in the pond, and start washing her down. And then rinse and repeat until I feel satisfied that this wetland is clean. So look at that, that is just nasty. Okay, I got tired of waiting so long. I went ahead and took that sprayer off the end. Now you can just see the mud water that's coming out of that thing. And I haven't even begun to wash this down. For all you guys who love them ASMR videos, this will probably be very satisfying for you. Okay, we got it all drained down. It's still flowing. I went ahead and turned the main pump back on. So now it's washing all of the gunk off of the bottom of the centipede. All right, here goes the first wash. As you can see, it's a 2-inch hose, and I am just beating everything so all the water and mud can get through. It's gonna fill up the centipede again. Probably only gonna do a little portion at a time. Man, this was filthy. And of course, we rinse and repeat until this is all clear. Okay, the first wash is complete. We're pumping out more mud water. As you guys can see, it is pretty full in there. But now look at the top of the wetland filter. You can see pea gravel. Now we can go through and pick out all the crap that we don't want, like these tubers from the irises. We don't want that in there. All this extra plant matter we can go ahead and take out. But I'm going to go ahead and wash this 2 or 3 times before I go ahead and call it good. But world of difference it already made. Okay, second wash is complete. You can see it looks way cleaner. I went ahead and washed out some of the river too. That's going to be a whole different animal in there, because everything that goes in there kind of washes back into the wetland, but I'm not going to get everything out of there. So once the wetland kicks back up, it'll probably wash a bunch of this out back into the pond and then get caught in the wetland once again. That's also going to pull a bunch of this mud and muck out of the pond here. As you can see, I lowered it probably about 4 inches by just washing this wetland. I've had pumps going out, pumps going in. It has been a task and a half, but it is coming to fruition, and you can see there's still nasty mud water coming out. So I'm gonna go ahead and suck this all the way out. I'll turn the main pump on, wash it through, and we'll turn her back on and see how she does. Okay, the wetland's filled. You can see there's somewhat clear water. I got it filling from the monster pond because I needed a lot of water. We now have the pump just barely running. So in just a few moments here, the main pump will kick on full speed and really start pushing some water. Then we just gotta let the pond fill the rest of the way, and then we can dive into something else here at the rescue. This is what we do all day, every day. Okay, while that pond is filling up, I wanted to come in here and finally show you guys all the different bichers we have in the tank. As you can see, we've got endlicheries pretty much everywhere. This guy is pretty thick. We've got Lapridae behind him. We've got another endlichary back there. What else do we got? We've got an ornate bicher back there. He's the more like, kind of looks like a leopard pattern almost. This guy here we thought was a endlichary, but I think he is a Delhaize. It's kind of hard to tell because he's got the face like an endlichary, but he doesn't have the full body markings like other endlicharies, but he doesn't have a face like the Delhaize does. So if you look, the endlicharies have markings all the way down through their belly. The other one stops at the midline. None of my other endlicharies have that, but this guy here, he's got a hard stop at that midline, then a white belly, characteristic of a Delhaize. But if you look at the face, he's kind of got a little bit more of a squared off face, kind of like the endlichary. So he might be some sort of hybrid, but I'm going to go ahead and call him a Delhaize. But as you guys know, I'm up in the air. Here's a better look at that ornate bicher. Look at him. Pretty awesome. There is a Congo bicher hiding in here somewhere. He is probably in the back. I cannot see him right now. It is kind of hard to get all of them out at the same time, but I just wanted to show you guys. They are pretty awesome. So I had this ray sold. The deal ended up falling through. I absolutely loved it, this ray. I accomplished what I wanted to, so I'm going to go ahead and put her back in the stingray tank, and she stays.
Yay!
Oh, she's trying to stab me.
So that's what you get for almost getting rid of me.
Oh, that's bad. There
You
we
alright?
go. Yeah, no, if she gets her barb stuck on the net, that could be real bad. But she did not. She's just a little bit stressed. Her color didn't wash away, but that is a gorgeous female. This is what they call a designer hybrid. This originally came from Kevin at Stingray Biology. So this was bred from a Bosemani stingray. So as you can see, you can kind of see the characteristics on there. I believe it's Bosemani and black diamond, but you can see how they got the white spots to her. She'll definitely look phenomenal when she's older, but that's just another female I can throw in with the breeding stingrays, which I haven't even told you guys yet, but this little male has finally got it right. And he is going to town. Where's he at? Where's my boy? All right, I can't find him. What's going on here? Oh, where's he at? Where's he at? Here he goes. This is my boy. He's finally getting it right. He's going after this big, this is another designer hybrid. Came from another source, but she was actually gave us our Batman rays. If you can see, she's got a semi Batman little chunk out of her disc, so she has the gene. Every pup that she has can, you know, have Batman pups, which are freaking amazing if you ask me. He's been biting on her, which a couple of them might be plugged. You can just see the size on some of their backs. They are just monstrous sizes, and these girls are all at that age that they can breed. So once this male starts plugging one, he's gonna plug all 7, and I'm just gonna have a giant tank filled with little pregnant stingrays. Look at this. How awesome is that? I do have to get these albino gar out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the 750 with Brian's rays. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the arowanas in here.
Okay, guys, it's been running for about an hour now. Nice and clean and clear. You can see it nice and clean. You can see the rocks and the gravel through here. So give it another day or 2 or 3 and it'll be clear in the back pond. You know, the filter's back working again. It's the first time we've had to clear it out. And thank Joshy for doing that. You know, it'll clear up pretty soon. Looks like Jerry's gonna throw some food. Oh, look at that. There they go. Yeah. Here they all come running to the center, and they'll come up from the bottom. Next thing you know, there'll be just too many of them. Look at them go. Oh, here's some more. Oh, no. Turn around. Yeah, let's see if we can see some paddlefish coming up. But, you know, all this filter working now, it'll start. You know, it did great for 2 years, and we had to clean it this year, that's all. And it was bad. When you saw it, it was murky. It was bad. But anyways, stay fishing, my friends, and we'll show you updates on it on the next video or next one after that. Take care, guys.